Hi guys, this is Lost13 here to do another Hitman video, although the only person watching is my cousin.
47. Your target is a black hat hacker who goes by the handle Protagonist. He is currently in Paris with his longtime partner known as Whitecap. The two have been contracted by Dahlia Mogolis to execute a high-profile hack tonight. No current pictures of the target exist, but he makes use of the hacker alias Protagonist, and he often references a particular brand of cheap fruit jam available in Alabama. You will have to use this information to identify him. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck.
Alrighty, so I skipped a lot of my planning because I was doing the commentary earlier and just noticed that I took forever. So here's my final loadout: emetic poison, which makes people throw up, the silenced pistol, ICA silver baller, a fiber wire, and lethal poison hidden in the basement. My original plan is to use the emetic poison to cause the hacker to run out of the room to the bathroom, fiber wire,
I've been unable to gain any information about the whereabouts of the target. However, there are reports of sudden mobile phone outages on the upper floors of the palace. Good hunting.
So in this particular case, I did one run. This is me going through it my first time, just doing whatever the hell I feel like. So I started out in the attic because I spent way too much time in Paris. I wanted to get close to Dahlia to follow her to the target, and I figured the best way to do that was to grab a guard uniform from this guy. So now I have my guard uniform. Little insight, I didn't actually, I wasn't dying to do this mission. I don't know. Wasn't super into it, but I figured it's an elusive target. I either play it or I miss it, and I've missed too many of them from things I can't control. So I figured, why not? Kind of bored. Could use the practice. Let's do it. And here, you know, typical hitman walking around trying to get into position. In this case, I'm trying to find the target. You have all the information I do. I know something about jam, which is where I was planning on putting the poison, and I don't know anything else except that the guy talks a lot, he's a hacker, and I need to track him down. Now here I do a bit of metagaming, just because I'd been here before. I thought I knew the guard patterns, and then I began to notice as I was waiting around to slip through, I'm like, there are a lot of guards around here. But since in other elusive target missions, which I failed because of non-silenced sniper rifle, but that aside, in another elusive target mission, I noticed that they can switch up the guard patterns, and so I just wrote it off to that. Now, as we came into the level, you might have noticed her mention the handler Diana mentioning that there was some odd electronics going on here. Nearly got caught right there. I don't know how they missed me. And so I figured he was on the 3rd floor, and I figured the person who hired him would be able to lead me to the target. It was only a trick of getting to the person who hired the target. Anyway, and I don't know what more to say. Went to Poland. That was fun. I'm back now, obviously.
System failure. I'll check it out.
You know, it's Hitman. 47 is doing what he does, and I'm doing what I need to get him into position, but ultimately this is a lot of watching someone walk around and sneak around, and I'm not even doing it that well. So now I'm looking for Dahlia to get her to lead me to the hacker who's my target.
Article for sale. A suspicious suicide in the shipping sector of the United States.
Command is dropping the ball like you wouldn't believe today.
And still looking for Dahlia. I keep meaning to turn that off, but I keep forgetting. It's just kind of part of the game now.
Hey there.
And there's Dahlia,
Can we just be alone? Thank you.
who apparently is annoyed by my being around. Didn't want to get an alarm called, so I walked off. Figured I'd check out the party. You know, the usual Hitman stuff.
Take your time, ladies and gentlemen.
Be careful out there.
So, are you gonna tell me about what Victor did?
Victor has a lot of skeletons in his mahogany walk-in closet.
So,
Sometimes the lock won't hold.
yeah.
A young, ambitious FSB section.
Thankfully, I didn't spend too much time following Dahlia around.
He got loose.
As I said, I wasn't super enthusiastic about the mission, so I
Made a deal with an assassin.
just left.
Impossible skills. The price? A copy
Not
of
fast
the
enough, in my opinion.
Everything we have ever collected. No
I would turn on the fast forward, but nobody liked that the last time I did it, and I don't want to do it again because it just ruins everything.
Victor is certain this mystery man.
Watching 47 go at super speed,
He won't be back.
not all that much fun.
Still, it's the principle.
Dolly. Victor is a loose cannon.
Which is probably why almost nobody actually watches these videos, because they're 14 odd minutes long.
Maybe he needs to be put down.
14 to 17, somewhere in there.
Thought has crossed my mind.
Dahlia, Camille is in position at the fashion show. So,
And this is about the time I finally got fed up and left.
The actor. Camille is just his type. She's got that Ada lock.
Maybe I can find him on my own. That was about my thought process.
Are there any more bids?
So I walked around, checked out the party again. Nobody there. At least nobody who was talking about marmalade or jam or whatever the hell it is. I didn't mention it and didn't even really think about it, but I did pick up the guard's machine gun because I wanted to make sure that I didn't leave it around. It got found and, you know, had an alert at that point. So now I don't even remember why I came over here. I think I was just looking around, seeing if I could find the target. At this point, I was still planning on this just being a scouting run, where I'd, you know, come in, find the target, and then I'd make my plan and go through a few half-dozen iterations where I just experimented, looked around for different things, and that didn't end up being what I did.
But he wasn't always like
But that was the original plan at this particular point in the process. And again, how I did not get seen, I have no clue. So got recorded by the video camera, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I can go downstairs and delete the footage. And it was like, oh hey, that room's locked. There are 2 people in it. I bet that's the hackers. Let me see if I can find the key card. I wonder if this guard has it. Well, I've got a wrench. I can knock him out from a distance. Oh, there's an axe. Let's knock the guard out. And he's down. And then I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, alright, now I need to find a place to hide the body. Where can I hide the body? Nothing over there. Oh crap, here comes a guard. And oh, I'm gonna shoot him. Well, there goes the guard. Where can I drag his body? You know what? Forget this. I know where my target is. I've got the key card. So I'm going for it. Impatience got the better of me.
Please don't kill me.
I didn't even bother to identify which one was the actual target. My cousin is gonna call this this is horrible. I'm breaking from pattern, so far from pattern. I'm totally off book. Totally off book. So there's the guy dragging the body of the guard I killed earlier out of the way, which means that he doesn't notice the killer walking out. And then the first recording ended, so you missed me walking a few steps. And now I'm just exfiltrating, since I was compromised according to my little mini-map there. I figured I would get into my original suit, which is no longer compromised. I drop my visible weapons, and I originally planned on exfiltrating through the basement. Talk about nothing going to plan in this entire level. Also, I couldn't restart it at this point because I had killed my target. And one of those pesky rules of the elusive targets. Which didn't even occur to me until after I killed the guy. And then I'm sitting there going, wow, now I'm just totally off book. I'm up a creek and in the weeds. I don't have a paddle. Well, alright, let's just go for it. So, having played way too much of the Paris map, I immediately started my exfiltration route. And, yeah, this is just embarrassing. Like, there's no finesse here. None. That was... I don't even know what to call that. I mean, assassination, and in some ways, totally Agent 47. Like, he is that cold-blooded killer. Like, he'll just walk into a room, shoot everybody, and walk out. I can totally buy it. Then I remembered, right here, I didn't have the lockpicks. Now I'm sitting there going, okay, nothing to distract the guy with, no lockpicks. How am I getting out? Well, I can just walk. And, yeah, I can see 47 doing that, but on the other hand, I usually have more finesse. I usually go with the complex plan. Don't get caught, no bodies, as close to silent assassin suit only as I can get. This time it was just, you know what? To heck with it. Target, pistol, guards down, target's down, and just to make sure I've got the right guy, the right hacker, his partner is down. The end. Now I'm just gonna walk out the front gate. Oh yeah. That was not pretty. Oh, and at this point I had forgotten about the recordings, so I didn't even go down to the basement to get rid of them. So I'm on camera going into the room to kill them. Yeah. I don't think they give me any stars for this, as I recall. They might give me one, but I definitely... That was a 0-star assassination. That's just... That... Yeah, no. 8,000 points. Yeah, no stars. That is how you do a 0-star assassination. Well, people... That's Hitman, an elusive target number 9, Lost 13, signing off.